Hey everyone, I'm your friend Doraemon fanboy. Today, I've brought a very interesting fanfic story for you, which is, what if Doraemon never came into Nobita's life? Part 1. If you enjoy fanfic stories like this, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want the next part, don't forget to comment below. So, let's begin today's fanfic. Once upon a time, in a quiet corner of Tokyo, there lived a boy named Nobita. A simple boy, with messy hair, thick glasses, and a heart full of dreams that often never came true. Every morning, the same routine repeated itself. The alarm clock would ring, Nobita would roll over, mumbling half-asleep excuses. He would rush to school, always late, always unprepared, always scolded. The world around him seemed to move faster than he ever could. In this world, there was no Doraemon. No blue robot cat to pull out miraculous gadgets from the future. No one to save Nobita from his endless cycle of bad luck. Without Doraemon, Nobita had to face his life, all on his own. As the days passed, his struggles became heavier. Homework was still difficult. Gion still bullied him. Sunio still mocked him, and Shizuka, his kind and gentle friend, still smiled at him, but her smile often faded when she saw how lost Nobita seemed. Nobita tried, truly tried, to make things better. He would promise himself every night, "Tomorrow, I'll change." But tomorrow came, and nothing changed. His notebooks stayed blank, his grades stayed low, and his heart stayed tired. There were no take copter flights in the sky. No anywhere door to escape from trouble. Only the long road home, the heavy bag on his shoulder, and the thought echoing in his mind. Why am I always the unlucky one? Without Doraemon, Nobita's imagination was his only friend. He would stare out the window and dream of adventures he'd never have, of gadgets that could fix everything, of someone who would understand him completely. But when the dreams ended, reality would pull him back. At school, teachers complained. At home, his mother shouted. His father sighed. And Nobita, he just kept smiling weakly, pretending everything was okay. As time passed, Nobita began to avoid everyone. He stopped playing outside. He stopped answering Shizuka's calls. Even Gion's loud voice became distant. Nobita started sitting alone by the window after school, watching clouds drift by. The world seemed too big, too bright, and he felt too small for it. Sometimes, he would take out his old toys and whisper to them as if they could listen. I wish someone could help me. But there was no magic pocket. No soft robotic voice saying, "Don't worry, Nobita." Just silence. And yet, something inside him refused to give up. He began reading more. Not because he wanted good grades, but because he wanted to understand how people in books overcame their problems. Slowly, painfully, he started changing. It wasn't easy. He failed again and again. But every failure taught him something new: how to stand up, how to try again, how to rely on himself. He started sketching his own gadgets in a notebook. Crude drawings of impossible inventions. A pen that writes answers automatically. A pair of glasses that shows the future. A door that opens to anywhere. They didn't work, of course. But they made him smile. Years passed quietly. Nobita grew a little taller, a little stronger. The teasing didn't stop, but it hurt less. He had learned to laugh at himself, to find humor in his mistakes. Sometimes, even Gion would look surprised and say, "You've changed, Nobita." And Nobita would simply smile and reply, "Maybe, just a little." Without Doraemon, life was harder. Much harder. But in that struggle, Nobita found something else: courage. Courage to face the world, even when it was unfair. Courage to fail, and still keep trying. Courage to believe in himself. And though his life wasn't perfect, it was real. No shortcuts, no futuristic gadgets, only a boy, growing up one day at a time. One evening, as the sun set behind the rooftops, Nobita looked up at the orange sky. A faint smile touched his face. "If someone from the future is watching me," he whispered, "tell them I'm doing fine." The wind brushed past his hair as if answering back. No Doraemon had ever come. But somehow, Nobita had learned to become his own hero. And that was just the beginning.